Hey y'all, and welcome to 30A. We just made it to our Airbnb here in beautiful Rosemary Beach, Florida, and we are so excited to kick off our 2025 family vacation. We just spent the last 11 and a half hours driving 721 miles from Texas, and after a few pit stops along the way, we're ready to settle into our Airbnb, relax, and dive into all the sunshine and charm this place has to offer. In this video, we'll give you a full tour of our Airbnb, explore the town, try out some of the local food spots, and of course, share plenty of family fun along the way. So come along as we spend the next 7 days soaking up everything Rosemary Beach has to offer. Hey y'all, we just got to our Airbnb here in Rosemary Beach and it is amazing. So let me show you what it looks like. Welcome to Sands Cottage Carriage, located in the heart of Rosemary Beach. This gem sleeps 3 and features a full kitchen, large balcony with scenic views, and access to 4 community pools. It's only a 1-minute walk to the cabana pool and located close to several boutiques and dining options. Included in our rental are 2 bikes to explore the charming 30A area. This Airbnb is perfect for a couple or small family getaway. The main living area on the 2nd floor is spacious with a smart TV and comfy furnishings. Right off the living area is a large balcony perfect for relaxing with your morning coffee or evening wine. This Airbnb also features a full-size washer and dryer for added convenience. The kitchen looks to be recently updated and is outfitted with stainless steel appliances and seating for 4 at the kitchen island. Also located on the 2nd floor is a cozy nook with twin bed, private sliding door, and its own TV. And off to the right is where our full bathroom with double sinks and walk-in shower is located. On the top 3rd floor, you'll find the primary bedroom with king-size bed and cozy reading chairs. Last but not least, back on the ground floor, we have the private outdoor area, which has a grill for those looking to barbecue, as well as a place to store your complimentary bikes. All right, guys, we made it to our Airbnb here in Rosemary, Florida, and just took you on a tour. And of course, it looks amazing. We're so excited to start our family vacation. It's about 5:30, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to go to dinner, and we'll take you along with us. So we'll see you there. Bye. Good morning, guys. So we had a great start to our vacation. We got in kind of late. We got here probably around like 4 o'clock. We ended up going to Publix and got our groceries for the week so we can cook a little bit inside the Airbnb. We just ended up taking, a little stroll around town, which is so cute. We went to this cute little area and had a seafood dinner at this place called Goatfeathers. The food was really good. The service was really friendly. It was kind of just like a last minute decision. And then we ended up just coming back and we ended up going down to the beach to check out the sunset, which was beautiful. and we're really excited to go to the beach today. So for now, I'm going to enjoy the sunshine and my coffee, and we'll see you later. Bye. Pro tip, if you have a wagon, book walkover G because the rest of them don't have ramps.
So this is Bloody Mary first.
We are headed to dinner. We're back from the beach. We had a really nice day, really great weather. We're all cleaned up and we're headed to a place called Gallions. And we're gonna have dinner there and maybe take a walk around the square. Peyton.
What?
What was your favorite part about today?
Well, the beach was fun. I used the boogie board to cut some pretty big waves. Nearly made entirely the short ones.
Yeah.
What do you think of the trip so far?
More laid back. I've never seen a trip where you haven't overplanned.
That's me.
Was it worth the drive?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Good. What do you think about the area? Pretty cool? Pretty chill?
No chain restaurants.
Not gonna find any Waffle Houses over here.
Okay, we're not going to Gallions because apparently it is 18 and up and our son is not 18. So now we're heading to another place called Crema. It's like a tapas restaurant and they have like fondue chocolate. So we're gonna try our luck there and hopefully the wait isn't too long. And we're not going to La Crema. Apparently it's a 2-hour wait and it's like 6:30, so don't make the same mistake we did. Make sure you get there super early because I don't think they take reservations. So now we're trying to figure out where we're going. We might just be going down to the food trucks and seaside. We're not entirely sure, but it is hot and we gotta come up with a new plan. And we finally found a restaurant that has reservations. We're going to Ambrosia 30A Prime Steakhouse. So it's a little bit of a drive, but we have reservations. We don't have to wait 2 hours, so that's where we're going.
So, on the left here, we have red snapper right here. I'd say probably my least favorite of the three. And second favorite over here, we have the grouper. This is a more exotic kind of fish. It's probably got a better taste than the red snapper, maybe on level, but it's nice and crispy and it's got a nice texture to it. And then my favorite over here, we have the flounder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what's around is Miyoko and it tastes like heaven.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi, okay.
Yeah. So that one's your favorite?
I would say so.
The crab stuffed flounder?
Yeah, it's real good.
Give me your rankings for this.
Okay, for snapper, I'd say it's a solid 6.5.
Alright.
For the flounder, it's a good 7 3/4.
Alright.
And I'd say for the snapper, it's maybe somewhere in between a 7 and 7 1/4.
Alright. Man, you're a hard critic to please. Sounds like it's a hit though, right?
I mean, I don't want to give it too high of a rating.
Okay. Good morning, sunshine.
No. I've been awake. I've been trying to like it.
Up and at 'em. Good morning. It's day 3. We just had breakfast at the Donut Hole, which is a really popular breakfast place. We got there pretty early, probably about like 7:30, which was a really good move because there was a huge line after we got there. So we got there right in time. Now we are heading to the beach just to hang out for the day and see what we get up to. All right, buddy.
Yes?
What do we give the Donut Hole rating?
Well, so I got 2 donuts. I got just a classic strawberry donut and cookies and cream donuts.
Yeah.
Strawberry, pretty classic, and sprinkles. I'd say it's maybe a solid 6 3/4, maybe.
6 3/4, man.
No,
Get
because
down to the points.
first of all, you know I am like that, and second of all, you know a 10 is the absolute maximum for a food level, so you have to even things out. And okay, on to the second one, the cookies and cream one. It was very good. Thing though, every time I took a bite out of it, like there was a little hole in the back, so whenever I took a bite out of it, the cream would be pressurized and it'd come out the back.
Okay, what's the rating?
I'd say maybe a 7 or 7 1/8.
Hello. It's that afternoon thunderstorm time, so we are heading back to the Airbnb to get the sandwiches that I forgot in the fridge, take a break, let the storm pass, and then we'll be back to the beach. So we're back at our Airbnb. Unfortunately, our beach day was cut a little short today. We were there from about 9:30 to probably maybe like 2 o'clock. After we had our sandwiches on the beach, it started to rain, so we had to come back to the Airbnb. We got showers, and we've just been hanging out, playing card games, and just enjoying a relaxing afternoon at the Airbnb. We have reservations tonight at 8:45. We did not make the same mistake as yesterday. And our dinner reservations are at Havana Bar and Grill, which is at the Pearl. And until then, we're just gonna hang out here at the Airbnb, play cards, and just relax.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
Hi again. So I have been slacking on the vlog today, which is totally okay because we've been in the moment enjoying the day. Yesterday ended up being rainy, so we missed about maybe like 2 or 3 hours out on the beach, but we spent a lot of time playing cards and hanging out in the Airbnb together before we went to dinner last night, which was great. It was a really late dinner, but it was good nonetheless. One thing we have learned while staying here, which I kind of already knew, you really need reservations for dinner if you want to get in at a decent hour, which I thought it was going to be okay since we were coming at the end of July. And I thought a lot of people would have already done their vacation by this point. Guess I was wrong. But with that said, we ended up making a couple of reservations quickly when we learned that we were going to need them for the rest of the week. So tonight we're eating at a restaurant called Oku. It's a Japanese restaurant over in Alice Beach, which is a little different, you know. I don't think about eating Japanese food coming to a beach town, but it looks really good. It has good reviews. And we haven't been to the Alice Beach side of town yet, so we're interested to check that out and see what happens there. This morning we just got up. We didn't go out for a sit-down breakfast. We ended up just stopping at Charlie's. Hi. That's my husband. We ended up going to Charlie's, which is next to Kilwin's on the square. They had donuts, breakfast sandwiches, coffee, things like that. And so we just sat out on the breezeway and had breakfast before we headed down to the beach. It was a really great day. We spent most of the time out in the water. Peyton was boogie boarding a lot. We were hunting for seashells. And other than that, yeah, we just hung out. We took sandwiches to the beach. I didn't forget them today, so that was a win. Although I did get extra crispy today. So we're putting on a lot of aloe vera. Hopefully it's evened out by tomorrow so that we can enjoy the last few days that we have on the beach. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, fingers crossed. Every day says rain normally. We've been really lucky so far that it's only rained us out for like 2 to 4 hours. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we're gonna head to Alice Beach and check out Oku.
So the crispy rice is this. Well, I mean it's not here, but I'm pretty sure you'll see it in the B-roll. That's a 6.5.
Okay, blazing saddle.
Blazing Saddles. That was a mix I did not think it was going to work. It was beef and sushi. Sounds weird, but it worked well. Solid 7.
Solid 7, nice. Alright. Oceanside.
The ocean side. Ooh, that one was addicting. Yeah, okay. The ocean side, very addicting, very small, very good, 7.5.
Wow, that's a high rating from you.
It is.
Alright, the last one was the
Yeah,
What are we gonna do?
I'd say it's on par with the Angus. 7. Okay.
Solid rating.
You know I love sushi.
We love sushi.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold.
Good morning. Okay. Guess he doesn't want to be filmed. What day are we on? Day 5. We're all moving a little slow this morning. It's about 8:20, which is the latest that we've ever stayed at the house on this vacation. I think the plan this morning is to go get breakfast and probably head to the beach a little bit later than usual since I'm a little crispy today.
Crispy?
Crispy.
What does that even mean?
I got sunburned.
Oh, okay.
What do the kids say? I got cooked.
No, that's not. No! I'm shutting this off. No. No. Cut the feed.
Apparently I can't use lingo from today.
That's not even how it's used. You use it in a term saying, like, that person is screwed. That's what that means.
I see. Well, for now we're going to get ready for breakfast and then we're going to see what we get up to today. So far, what's your favorite restaurant?
Okay, so out of the 4 we have visited in the last couple of days, I'd say the sushi place was the best.
Yeah.
First of all, since I love sushi, and second of all, because we had such a long wait, it was like only after like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
After we ordered, we got our food, so they kept giving us all this complimentary stuff to probably boost their ratings.
Yeah.
And it boosted mine because it was better than the stuff we ordered.
Oh, yeah. I liked that crispy rice. That was pretty good.
Crispy rice, that was the...
That was the appetizer.
Yeah, I remember that one. I'd say the Oceanside was the best. It was this little tiny roll that would cause big addiction.
Yeah, it was good.
It's pouring outside. My head above the water. Finally I can breathe again. Lost in the waves I wander, but in your eyes I see no pain. You're a holiday, a break from the rain. Sipping your sunshine, come take me away. In the water, finally I can breathe again. You're a dream, 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 dream. Standing in your presence, carry me away, honey. A dream, 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 dream. Make me lose my senses, carry me away, away. A dream, dream, dream. Come take me away.
What?
What's your rating, buddy?
Cut.
All right, Peyton. We've been waiting a whole week to get Nigel's. How does it rate?
Very good, I will say. If you've watched the rest of this video, you probably know I give low ratings. But this is Bonfire, I'd say gives a solid 7, maybe 7.5.
Oh, 7.5. That's pretty high for Peyton.
I know I like bananas. That's simple.
Sure, too high rating is junk food.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the very end. So I just wanted to offer my few final thoughts about our vacation. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. The reason I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because it was a little pricey for what it was. Rosemary Beach is a super cute, super clean, very nice, very well laid out, beautiful town. It is like the cutest of the cute. The vacation was great. The Airbnb was wonderful. The restaurants were really expensive. So if you're looking for a budget trip, this probably isn't the town to necessarily eat in. You might be able to stay here and share an Airbnb within their family to cut down on costs. You can cook in the Airbnb for breakfast and lunch to save money there. But going out to dinner, like the price tag, it was always over $100, no matter what meal it was. So if you're looking to save money, you might consider looking in the surrounding towns around Rosemary Beach, or staying in Rosemary Beach, cooking in your Airbnb, or driving outside of Rosemary to go out for dinner. The restaurants were really great. You do need a reservation for most restaurants. Some don't offer reservations. Some are 18 and up after a certain time, so you need to be aware of that. I would highly recommend reservations at most restaurants, so check that out a couple of weeks before you go on vacation. We were lucky enough to get reservations on the trip once we figured out we really did need those reservations. Our favorite restaurant probably would be Oku, which is the Japanese restaurant that's over in Alice Beach. The food was really great. We did have a long wait, and I think that was probably just the night we chose to go. There was a really large party, but to make up for it, they ended up giving us a free sushi roll. They gave us free edamame. They gave us a free ube ice cream, so they more than made up for the wait that we had. The food was really good. The menu was really interesting. It was pricey, of course, but it was well worth the money spent. The close second for our favorite restaurant would probably be Ambrosia. The food was phenomenal. The restaurant was great. The service was great. It was the most expensive restaurant that we visited while we were in Rosemary Beach. And my least favorite was probably Daytrader, which is over in Seaside. The appetizer was probably the best part of the entire meal. My drink wasn't particularly amazing. It was just okay. And my main entree was just okay. It was a lot of food. It was expensive. And I'm glad it was a lot of food for the price that we paid, but it just didn't really hit the spot. It just wasn't what I was expecting. So maybe I just got the wrong menu item, but overall it was probably our least favorite restaurant. In terms of area, we only spent time in Rosemary Beach. We went to Alice Beach for dinner one night, and we went to Seaside for dinner and to go visit Nigel's frozen bananas. Seaside was really busy, like it was poppin'. And it was Friday night because we left on Saturday. So it was probably busy because it was a Friday and it's summer, but if you want to go to Seaside, maybe go earlier in the afternoon or evening and try going on like a Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday night. Overall, it was super cute and looked like a lot of fun. We really didn't do any shopping there. We just went to Daytrader and we went to Nigel's Bananas, which my son loved Nigel's, so Nigel's is worth a visit, but they do have one in Seaside and one in Alice Beach if you're interested in going there. The beach was amazing. Sand is like sugar, super soft, very clean. It wasn't crowded really. It got a little bit crowded after Wednesday, from like Wednesday to Friday, which was expected, but we had reserved chairs, which was great to have already set up so we didn't have to carry that to the beach. It was, again, pricey for what we paid. Overall, we had such great weather. It only rained 2 days, but the one day that it rained, it was only for like 2 hours, so that it didn't really mess up our day. And the other day that it rained in the morning, so again, it didn't mess up our day. It did bring in the seaweed. The first couple of days, the water was like great. It was immaculate, pretty blue, what you expect when you're going to Rosemary. And then after the rain, it kind of brought in the seaweed, which was not as great, but we of course enjoyed the water nonetheless. Overall, we had a fantastic experience at the beach. If you are going and you're renting an Airbnb and you're walking and you have a bunch of stuff and you're taking a wagon, make sure you book walkover G or walkover A, because those are the walkovers that have a ramp, but just so that you're aware. Trying to think what else. If you do want to go shopping, again, it's kind of pricey in Rosemary Beach. We didn't do a lot of shopping, although I did buy the obligatory Rosemary Beach sweatshirt, t-shirt, hat, and I also got a magnet, which I started collecting from all the places that we travel. That was really all the shopping we did, but it is important to note that most of the shops close pretty early in Rosemary Beach. So if you want to get in some shopping, make sure that you get it in early in the morning, right when they open and it's not crowded, or maybe at lunchtime or before dinner, but just check because a lot of them close around like 5 or 6. I really did love our Airbnb. It was a great experience. The location was really good. We weren't in like a busy area. We did have to cross the street, which was not a big deal, but it does make your walk a little bit longer. I think it might have taken like 7 to 10 minutes to walk to the beach, which really, we were there in no time. But because we had a wagon, it took us longer to get to the beach. Whereas somebody just taking bikes from the Airbnb down to the beach, you would be there in no time. So we just had too much stuff to carry to ride bikes to the beach. We didn't ride our bikes actually that much. We only rode them a few times, but if you didn't have a lot of stuff to carry down to the beach, you could probably utilize them more and make your drive between your Airbnb and the beach much shorter. But it was a lot of fun to ride the bikes through the town. Overall, we had the best time. I grew up going to Destin, Florida for family vacations, and we really wanted to try Rosemary Beach. We had heard such great things about it, and it definitely lived up to the hype. So glad that you stuck around and watched to the end. And if you enjoyed this video, stick around for our next travel adventure where we travel with my parents all the way to Europe at Christmas time to visit the Christmas markets in Germany, France, and Austria. So until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.